Yeah. It's like trauma bonding. People who have gone through things, they look for other people who've gone through the same shit and they love.
Yeah.
It's a whole.
Misery loves company. That's like,
it's misery loves company. They love the whole negative attraction things.
Yeah. After a while, you get to a point that you become this identity. You become the person that always fucking complains, and you're doing it so often that's what you just do. You're not aware that it's a complaint.
Yeah, that's how you solve your problems.
Yeah. Complaining.
Complaining doesn't do fuck all.
It's a fucking disease,
It's a fucking cop out.
mate.
Just go get fucked.
That's what it is. Like, people complain like they're using it as it's almost like it's a tool,
It is a tool.
okay, that solves their problem.
Yep.
It's like stress. People stress out, and I think by stressing out, the problem is going to be solved.
That's it.
Complaining does the same thing. Does fuck all
Correct.
to fix the situation.
Doesn't do anything. It's a helpless cry.
That's right.
You're saying that I can't do anything about it, or that I can't do the thing I need to do about it, so I'm going to complain to somehow relieve a feeling inside you that it just doesn't sit right.
Yeah.
So you feel the need to complain. It's like saying ow when you fucking stump your foot or whatever. You're like ow. You know, we say ow, but you know, it's not going to make it feel better.
But they also believe that someone, by their complaining, someone might solve the solution for them, might give them a pointer. Because obviously the complaining happens between a group of people. So by them complaining, they feel like they have to complain. Someone around them is going to solve the problem for them. Hey, why don't you do this?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, that's what they believe. That's the positive side of complaining in their minds.
Or somebody else is going to empathise with their fucking ignorance.
Exactly. And they usually complain to people who also fucking complain.
Correct.
Because if you have to complain to somebody that's a high achiever, they'll tell you, sweet, just go do something about it.
They're also looking for the validation. Tell me I have a right to complain. Tell me I'm right about complaining.
That's right. Tell me I'm right about the situation as well.
Correct. And the thing that I needed to do, which we'll suss out, the thing that I needed to do, which you didn't, there's an uncertainty, there's an unsettlingness. There's something that doesn't sit right. That's why we complain.
Of course.
You know, like, you're complaining about some kind of fucking...
Complaining about the taxes, the government.
The government's a big one, yeah.
Yeah. Now...
Yeah, I don't like these taxes.
I don't like these taxes. Now, obviously, the government can be fucking idiots sometimes. But they're doing it anyway. They're rolling out the tax.
That's right.
But you complain about it. It ain't going to change the tax.
No.
But I feel like, there's a justification of, if I'm complaining about it, someone else listens to me, they complain about it, like, oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's smart for bringing it up.
Yeah.
You could be classified as intelligent because you picked up on this. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah. It's like trauma bonding. People who have gone through things, they look for other people who've gone through the same shit and they love.
Yeah.
It's a whole...
Misery loves company. That's how
it's misery loves company. They love the whole negative attraction things.
Yeah. Now, after a while, you get to a point that you become this identity. You become the person that always fucking complains. And you're doing it so often, that's what you just do. You're not aware that it's a complaint.
Yeah, that's how you solve your problems.
Yeah.
It's a kind of that feeling.
But it becomes your conversations.
Yes. Yeah.
You're not talking about anything else but negativity.
That's right. You're shitting on somebody. You're hating on some kind.
Yeah. And it also attracts, it's an icebreaker too. For example, you meet somebody and let's say you're waiting in a queue somewhere and like, you feel like you've got to say something. You're like, oh, the weather's shit today. Oh, yeah, the weather's shit. So it's an icebreaker.
Yeah,
it's like saying, people talk about sports all the time. Again, that's another icebreaker.
Yeah, that's right.
Now it's not negative, but it's the
No.
same thing.
No, but you're using a negative to break the ice.
That's right.
Or to connect.
To connect. Exactly.
We're kinds of complaining together. We're all fucking complaining.
That's it. That's it. We've all got the same enemy. We're all in the same boat.
We're all in this together.
That's right. But yeah, it's just a fucking disease. You got to catch yourself when you're complaining. And in the moment, ask yourself, why are you complaining? What's the fucking point? What am I trying to achieve by expressing this to this person?
And what am I trying to control? Because we complain, sweet, all of us have complained.
Of course.
Talking shit about someone did some fucking dumb shit, something we're not down with. It's always something that we wanted to go one way and it didn't go that way. That's
Yes.
always. It's a lack of control. So then obviously you vent and you say what you need to about that thing.
Sure.
Now, it could...
Happens to the best of us.
Look, yeah, it makes you feel better. Like, I've got this neighbour and they're a fucking idiot.
Yeah, blow some steam off, no problem.
That's right. I'm complaining about this neighbour. Now, they fucking piss me off. But for me to, either they got to die, move, or I got to move. All right? So those things are huge.
It's a big ask.
All right? And I'm not loving that fact. So I've got to complain to deal with it in a sense. But there always is choices. There always is choices. But my complaining is not going to change that situation. It's just I'm going to be hating on that cunt. And in some way, that's going to give me it's going to give me something. It's going to give me something like, because I cursed him out and this and that, it's going to give me a sense of superiority or control of that situation.
Yeah. These people actually feel better. Like I had a client back in the day, and was complaining about his worker, one of his workers.
One of his workers.
He's always coming late, does a shit job.
Yes.
He doesn't rock up to work sometimes. Like, you hear it once, you hear it twice. After all, you hear it so many fucking times, you think to yourself, like, I just tell him, look, get rid of them, these cunts. Get rid of them, man. How difficult is it?
Yeah.
Look, it's obviously creating a negative environment. It's obviously, it's an issue for you. It's just simple. You replace that person.
That's right.
Complaining about doesn't fix the fucking problem.
No.
But again, as you said, it gives them something. It gives them something to talk about amongst friends. It gives them this, they vent out. They take out their frustration on this person rather than dealing with their relationship at home. So I'm not saying the person for being late or whatever, the worker is not at fault, but they keep on bringing it up other times because it's someone to point the finger to.
It's someone to point the finger, but they're on the fence. The finger is always going to be pointed back to you. You're always the one who could solve this problem when you need a complaint. So your employer was hating on another employee.
That's right.
So the employee was shit because he's always coming late and doing all this. But this guy, because he doesn't have the balls to get rid of this person, I mean, if he's so bad and you're complaining about him, you would get rid of him, right?
You would?
But obviously he's stuck on the fence there. For some reason he feels that his hands are tied.
That's right.
And because he hasn't made a decision, that's why he's complaining. He can't do anything but complain.
That's right. But also, in this specific situation, by him getting rid of the person, it means that he's got to do more work. Even just trying to find somebody is more work.
That's right.
And that might be a fucking phone call to an agency for 5 minutes and have someone the next day.
Who knows?
We don't know what it looks like, but it's more work.
More work means fucking shit.
That's it. And then he, being negative, they're thinking now, better the devil you know. You know that one that always comes around, the better devil you know, that thing?
Yeah.
okay, I'm gonna get someone else. It's gonna be
Could
like
be the
him,
same.
could be worse, could be the same.
It could be worse. Yeah.
So I'd rather just stick with the guy I know. All the justifications, everything.
Yeah.
But all it sounds like to me is that there's more effort needed from him. There's more work. There's more responsibility. There's more action this person needs to take,
That's
and
right.
they're not willing to do that.
No, that's always the case.
Yes.
And that happens a lot when someone says some bullshit to you, and you didn't say anything back to them when you really felt like you should have, but you felt like you're constrained. You got a different set of rules. All right, they do their own thing. Your rules are like, I have to be a nice person, so you're sticking to that. And you're complaining about them because how dare they say something to me? Sweet, they got their own rules, but you're stuck in your rules, pissed off about what the fuck this guy said, but you're not willing to break your rules, but you're going to sit there and complain. So you're in a spot where you're really complaining about you. You didn't make the move you needed to alleviate that situation because obviously you don't like confrontation and all that other.
Yeah, you're hating on yourself, really.
You're really hating on yourself, or you're hating on that's what you should be hating on, but you're hating on everything else because you don't want to say like, oh yeah, I'm a weak cunt.
No,
That's
but they
why
probably are as well. They are not all the time.
subconsciously.
Yeah, subconsciously. No, even consciously as well. They could be hating on themselves, but they don't want someone from the outside knowing that I'm really hating myself, but I'm really complaining about this guy.
Yeah. They could do
Okay,
that.
so that happens as well. It's just they don't want to express that they're the dumb fuck.
That's right, and they didn't do what they needed to do.
Exactly.
That's it. All the complaining is a lack of control, and you got to look at yourself. You can't, complaining about everything outside you. Once again, doesn't fucking do jack shit. You got to do the thing.
That's it. You need to pull the fucking trigger.
Don't move around. You have to take full accountability,
That's it.
and that's how you get around that.
Exactly. Stop fucking complaining.
Stop fucking.
It doesn't help you, it doesn't help anyone around you, and you're not going to find any kind of fucking solution by complaining. Just put a stop to it.
That's it.
Now, again, we said because it's become an identity of some people's, it may take some time. So the best way to do it is when you're in the moment and you feel that you catch yourself out that you're complaining, just try to change it from there. Small bits at a time.
Yeah. Know that's just a sign to take control.
That's it. And then your insides want to complain. You want to do this. It makes you feel good. Just pull back and just don't do anything.
That's right.
Just zip your fucking mouth.
Just zip your mouth.
That's it.